Well, guys, it is, what is it? December the 2nd. I can't hardly believe it. We're going to be Christmas before you know it. And so I'm sure everybody's starting to get into the Christmas spirit. But remember, Christmas is only a day or so. You might be able to take off a couple of days. But, let's not make it a whole month of Christmas. So, hey, what I wanted to do was go through, you can see that PowerPoint, right? You're good? Everybody's good? Can see that? Great. Okay, cool. Hey, what I wanted to do was to go through some information, and I think it's going to be helpful, especially for those that are brand new. And if you're brand new, congratulations. We're glad to have you with us here on a Sunday night. And if you're pre-enrolled and you're waiting to think about making a purchase, don't think anymore. Go ahead and pull the trigger and let's get started. There's a lot of things we've got to do. And, one of the things that we're going to do today is talk about the big picture, right? And what that's all about. And what these sessions are made to do is to stimulate your mind, right? To get you thinking about a few things. And this is a question I ask people all the time. If you knew that a $500 purchase and a part-time effort over the next 3 to 5 years would produce a 6-figure annual income, would you do it? Everybody, of course, says, well, of course I would do it. The part that they don't believe is they don't believe, right? They don't believe that you can spend $500, get into a business, and over the next 3 to 5 years, maybe not make a 6-figure annual income, maybe they'll make a 6-figure monthly income. And that really blows them away. So, guys, it's all about timing. Yes, we've got a great product in the Slim Roast Optimum product, but, what I'm concerned about and what I looked at when I decided to join Valentus was the timing. Making big money is easy if you do it right. If you catch a company at the right time in their growth curve. So that's all you've got to do. And it sounds simple, but it's easier said than done, right? So, and then, when you catch a company like this, and they don't come around very often, it's only come around twice in my career in 30 years in this industry, is that you've got to take action. You just can't sit there and say, oh, I'm in at the right time, but I'm not doing anything, so obviously you're not going to make any money. I want you to take a look at a company that I was involved in, and I got into that company in 1987, right down here, right? Right down here. And it was just starting some growth. They had been in business for a while. And then in 1989, we started that vertical growth. And as you can see, 1990, 240 million, 1991, 500 million, 1993, $1 billion. In retrospect, I should have stayed with that company because my buddy, who is still there, has made $125 million. I haven't, but he has, and God bless him. But I want you to kind of take a snapshot of this growth chart and then look at the growth chart and the growth curve for Valentus. Here's where we're at. We're at about 2 million a month and growing at about 500,000 a month. And here's where we're at, guys. We're right about the same place that I was in 1987. And, I say that in 2019, next year, we're going to hit that critical mass. We're going to start into that vertical growth. And that vertical growth, if you've never experienced it before, is absolutely amazing. My check with one company that I was with, I was very happy making $50,000 a month. And my check went from $50,000 a month to $250,000 a month almost instantly. And it was one of those pinch me moments, right? because when critical mass happens, there's really nothing you can do wrong. I mean, everything, you know, and John Hernanza talks about it all the time. He says, you know, the rising tide lifts all ships, right? You know, and that's exactly what's going to happen. But in order to really take advantage of the growth that's going to take place, and it is going to take place with or without you, with or without me, it's going to happen, is get into action now. You know, now is the time to put things in place so that you can take advantage of what's going to happen. I'm predicting $40 to $50 million in 2019. I think that's a slam dunk. I think I'm very, very conservative with those numbers. And in 2020, I think we're going to see a 10-time growth. And that's when it will just go like this, right? And that's when your check will go like this, and everybody's check in your organization will grow. Everybody will be happy, happy, happy. You know, 2021, again, you know, catching a company right now at these numbers, and then the next 3 to 5 years, you know, very easy to get to $1 billion in growth by 2022. So, you know, all I can say is don't wait, right? Everything is in place right now for us to reach these numbers. And now it's just all about scaling, right? Scaling it up and planning for the growth. And that's exactly what Dave Jordan is doing. He already knows it's going to happen. It's just a matter of now, like I said, scaling it up, getting all the systems ready, getting the buildings ready, you know, buying more properties, you know, and just, you know, constantly expanding, because network marketing companies don't grow like traditional businesses. They grow like this, and no traditional business grows like that. So, you know, here's what if you're serious about the business, there's only one place to start. Yeah, you can go in and try the product and get a sample of it, get a canister of it, spend $60 and get a canister. But after you've discovered that this is what you want to do, then you've got to buy the Business Builder Pack. There's no other option. Anything else is a waste of time, quite frankly, because you're missing out on maximizing the compensation plan. So you've got to max out, right? You got to get paid the legacy bonus, which is down here, which is $100. You got to get paid, you know, the dual team bonus, which is at $20 a cycle. You got to get paid the dual team match. You got to get paid the global bonus pool. So you got to max out the compensation plan. So, you know, plan on spending $499 to get your business started. I mean, that's it. There's really no other choice. So, you know, and then it really boils down to these 3 questions. Once you've made the decision that you're going to go ahead and, you know, buy that Business Builder package, you've got 7 to 10 days before that thing arrives on your doorstep. Now, I don't want you to sit around and wait for that to get there before you start to do something. It's all about pre-planning. It's all about getting into action now. And, you know, what I want you to do is make a list, right? Make a list of 40, 50, 60. I mean, everybody should know, and probably does know, at least 200 people. Look at your phone, look at your Facebook, look at everything, right? Look at if you've still got an old Rolodex, look at that, right? Look around. I mean, you know lots and lots and lots of people. So, you know, you want to start making a list of all of those people, and then you want to get on the phone with them. Hey, Bob, do you drink coffee? Yeah, as a matter of fact, Chuck, I do. You know, hey, who do you know that would like to lose weight? Well, me. You know, I'd like to lose 10 or 15 pounds. Well, that's great. And this is like the old Columbo, right? This is like the old Columbo. Oh, hey, one last question. If the product works for you like it worked for me, would you be interested in earning a referral fee for recommending it to your friends? Silence, right? Would you be interested in earning a referral fee for recommending it to your friends? Most people go, no, of course. I'd love to get a referral fee. You know, hey, a friend of mine called me and asked me those questions, and I said yes. He sent me a free sample pack. So since you've said yes and yes and yes, I'm going to send you a free sample pack of our Slim Roast Optimum coffee, and I want you to try it. And I give them some instructions, but my objective, I tell them what my objective is, right, is to make you one of my customers, or better yet, part of my Valentus team. So what I'm going to do is enter you into our referral program. You'll get an email from the company. Go take a look at everything. Your samples are on the way. You notice that I didn't go down the, hey, this is a network marketing company, and oh, by the way, we're a binary, and you're going to be on this leg, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. You got to leave all of that stuff out of the conversation, guys. You got to go with something very easy, very simple, very easy for people to understand. Hey, they all know what a referral fee is. They all know about those kind of things. They don't know about network marketing. And if they do know about network marketing, what they do know is probably wrong, and or they got ripped off by somebody, and they really don't have a high regard for our industry. So leave all of those things alone, and you can come back to them at a later date. So the play, what I want to talk to you about is how you get started. A lot of people like canisters, a lot of people like sticks, right? And so it's your choice. I particularly like the sticks, the single serving packages, because I've got more chances, right? I've got more chances to put it out there. If you take the canisters, you keep one, you give 15 away. If you take the sticks, you keep 50 for yourself to give away, use yourself, and you've got 300 to give away. Just think about 30 packs of 10, right? That's 5 days of coffee, 2 cups, or 10 days of coffee, 1 cup, or whatever the case may be, but you've got a lot more chances. You can give them away, you can sell them. I don't care what you do. All I want you to do is get them out of your living room, your bedroom, your closet, into somebody else's kitchen. So however you want to do that is fine, but you got to make those phone calls, and you got to get, what if you had made those 30 phone calls and you had 30 people that said, hey, yeah, I'd love to get a sample. And here, now you're waiting, you already got labels, done, and you're waiting for your product to get there. And as soon as it comes, it's out the door, right? And it's gone. That would be an amazing thing, because what you're going to get, and I use a very conservative 20% conversion from samples to independent representative buying a business builder pack. And it's all about relationships. It's all about how well you know that person, how well, and what, how well they think of you, right? Do they think of you as somebody that is, doing a million different deals, and this just happens to be the next one, or is it something that, hey, I've found something absolutely incredible, and this is what I'm doing, and I want you to take a look at it. So if you've got 15 and you've sent 15 out at 20%, you're going to get 1 or 2, that'll say yes. If you send out 30, you're going to get 6 at 20%. You might get 10, depending upon your relationship with those people. So, you got 30 that say yes, right? Those 30 send out their 30 packages each. That's 180 little soldiers going out there, right? That's 180 packages that are going out. And so what happens then is those 20% say yes, right? Now, when that happens, you're going to earn a legacy bonus. I told you wanted the legacy bonus, right? 36 times 100 is $3,600 just for those people saying, yes, I'm going to buy a business builder package. The business volume that is accumulated and put into the tree will earn you another $720 thereabouts. And then what happens, guys, this is the start of the duplication. Those 36 send out their 30 packages each. That's over 1,000 packages that are going out the door. And at this point, you can say, hey, this is pretty cool. The plan is working, right? And, you know, I'm not going to go through all the numbers, but you are starting to get the idea of what happens if everybody pre-planned, if everybody did the phone calls, if everybody, you know, had 30 labels ready to go, and when their product got there, those things were out the door, then money would start exchanging hands from their hand to the company to your bank, right? And that's exactly what you want. 216 say yes, $100 legacy bonus, that's over 21 grand, right? And it's not from your efforts, it's from the efforts of your team, right? So you've leveraged now these people. And again, another 4,300 in business volume in the dual team. So, and then those 216 send out their 30 packages. So I think you're getting the idea, you know, and where this is going. And if this, you know, duplication process just continued and continued and continued, the numbers would be off the chart. Now, is it going to happen like this? Absolutely not. You know, could it happen like this? Absolutely. You know, that's the good part. So it just depends upon how well we train everybody and how well we interact with everybody. So, you know, spend some time with your brand new person, getting their list, getting them to make the phone calls. Picking up that 1,000-pound phone is about the hardest thing anybody has ever done. And they've called these people for their entire life, most of them. So, hey, don't share it with strangers. Share it with the people that you love. Share it with the people that you know already drink coffee, already need to lose some weight. So you know who those people are. And, you know, if you do that, then, you know, something magical is going to happen. And really, I could go on and on and on and talk about, you know, lots of different things. This is the shirt sample that a lot of people are buying right now. I put it up on, in fact, I need to put it up on our Facebook page, but a lot of orders have been flowing in. And as you see, right, I always have mine. I'll be wearing it all the time. So, hey guys, thanks for taking the time to join me. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop this screen share, and I'm going to